Madson's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and I'm joined by Harrison on the board tonight, as well as our special guest. We have got the one and only beautiful Miss Ari Walker from the Nebraska track team on the show with us tonight. She is a transfer from ISU, and we are very blessed to have her on the team this year. Ari, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of
my gosh.
Course. Quick shout out to Layton's Pub. You guys definitely need to go check them out if you haven't been there yet. They've got some of the best food in Lincoln, and we are very blessed to have them sponsor the show. Make sure you guys go and check them out. But it is a beautiful Monday. Ari, today was our first day back to school. How does it feel to be a student athlete again?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I got so used to just being at home, go right to practice and then come right back home. Whereas I'm okay, it was summer for a little bit, but
That's crazy.
It's okay.
So you're junior, and your major is pre-med.
Yes.
Which I do not know how you do that. But how do you handle, because we're in season right now, how do you handle getting all your pre-med homework done and doing track at the same time?
Well, it's really about time management, because I used to struggle with it a lot my freshman year because I was a part of that COVID class. So I struggled a lot with making sure I stayed up ahead on my homework and stuff. But as I've gotten older and I've been taking these hard science classes, I've been able to manage my time and take time to do certain stuff, but also make sure I have enough time to focus on track, but then also have free time for myself as well.
Little academic weapon over here. So do you have any tips for me? Because I struggle with time management.
I would say get a planner.
Get a planner?
Get a planner and literally live by the planner. Just always write down every single thing. And even when you don't want to do the work, just make yourself do it. Sometimes I have to go to the stadium and go to a room in the back just to do homework because I'm losing focus a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Get that, yeah.
But yeah.
What's been your biggest struggle being a student athlete? Would you say it's time management, or is there anything else?
I would say time management, especially because my classes require so much out of class practice, and it's hard because we train so long and so much, where it's you have recovery, then you have pre-recovery. It's just we always are at the track, so it is really hard to manage time. That's the most thing I struggle with. Yeah.
Do you have a goal for this semester, schoolwork wise?
Yeah. To get straight A's.
To get straight A's. I love it. That's a great goal. That's what we should all have going into this. But we're 3 meets into the season. How are you feeling? How do you feel like you've performed personally so far?
I'm not really glad, happy with my performance, but there's always room to grow. And also the fact that I did come from a different toxic mindset, with track wise and the school I was at. So I'm more so optimistic and just I'm trying to have fun with it rather than worry about times. I know times will matter eventually, but we're just starting the season. So I'm just, getting used to being a Husker and just having fun with it again.
So getting into that kind of toxic environment, track, I feel like we're always hard on ourselves. Yes. We always want to do better. Even if you PR, you're still not happy with yourself. So you were at ISU. Kind of explain the coaching there, the just environment.
It was messy. Seriously, the coaches, they push you so hard. And sometimes it was hard to accomplish what you wanted to because when you don't perform well, your coach talks down on you and makes it seem like it's the end of the world. And that definitely affects like the performance wise, because like you just struggle with like trying to make sure you're making your coach happy, but making sure that you're happy also. So like my coach, he would tell us some out of pocket stuff. Like it would be crazy. And then like my head coach, he really didn't care as much. Like he was behind the scenes. Like he really didn't say much. But like just my coach in general, like I think 5 people out of our event squad ended up transferring to better schools.
Mhm.
So it was definitely the environment overall for like the whole program.
So it was pretty easy for you to make the decision that I want to transfer.
Yeah.
What
I
did-
actually have a funny story. So when I was at regionals,
Mhm.
so I'm on my way back and I'm just like, like the Cardi B like sound where it's like, see you next year
Yeah.
or not. And I just kept saying that because I knew I was gonna leave eventually,
Mhm.
and I didn't want to be there anymore. Like it had messed me up so much mentally where I just knew like I couldn't grow there in that environment anymore. So I had to go.
Has Nebraska helped you grow?
I feel like mentally and physically I'm way more stronger, and to have coaches that actually believe in you and like don't have any doubts in you, that definitely helps you perform like 10 times better. Like regardless if you do well or do bad, like your coach is never going to talk down on you or make you feel like you're less of a person, like compared to my old school. So yeah.
Our coaches here, I feel like that's something we're very blessed with. Like they care
Mhm.
about us more as a person than how we
Mhm.
perform,
Yep.
which is something in track that you don't find a ton.
Mm-hmm.
But as your teammate, I can definitely tell that you've grown in confidence. I remember at the beginning, we'd be like, oh my gosh, like we can't do this. Now you're like, oh my gosh, like it's going to hurt. It's going to
Yeah.
suck, but like I can do it. Like you've
Yeah.
definitely grown mentally, which is amazing.
You.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Okay. How has Nebraska treated you? How have the last few months of training been?
Mhm.
Because it's going to be different than ISU.
Mhm.
I remember you would tell us you guys had like 5 a.m. lifts.
Mhm.
And so how has Nebraska bettered you with its training?
Way better. Like I was literally talking to Seven about this. I'm like, us waking up early in the morning, I don't even know how we used to do it. Like we used to have to be there by 5:30, and if we weren't there by 5:30, we would get punished. And like the punishment would be, like the Stairmaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
101 flights, and they pick the speed.
Dang.
Yes, and you have to complete. Like you can't get off of it. You have to complete it. So like just stuff like that, like it was crazy. So being here and like being in Nebraska, like it's way better than it was at ISU. Like just the people, the other athletes, like everyone supports each other. Like when I at the meet this weekend, I've never seen that many football players like or other teams come to meet to support another team like they do here. Because in my old school, no one really came to our meets as much. So it's just really like the environment is like 10 times better, like support wise for like all athletes.
We definitely are very loved here. Shout out to Kevin from the training table.
Yes, woo!
He was at the track meet. He comes to all of our track meets. He works at like our food area, and he's just always there. I love it.
Yes,
He's
he
always cheering
knows
us on.
everyone's name.
Exactly.
That's so cute.
It's
That is
adorable.
so cute.
It is literally the best. I love it. But this weekend, how did you feel about like the track meet?
It was nice. I was happy to see like other people perform and PR. I love seeing my teammates PR. Like that's the best feeling ever. Can't wait to have PR again.
I cannot wait. What do you think some of your strengths are as an athlete?
Just being able to be present in the moment and being able to support my teammates regardless of how I perform. That's one thing that I take a lot of, what's it called in?
A lot of pride in.
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in that. Like just being able to be there and be able to support them. Regardless of how I perform, I'm still happy for every single person. And just workout wise, just being able to go out there and just run and not care. Just run. That's like the biggest thing. And then like I still struggle a little mentally, like with like, being nervous and stuff, but just being able to like think of like good positive thoughts compared to like last year. It's definitely one of the things that I can say like I've grown and like strengthened in.
It's good that you get nervous, so that means you care. 100%. What would you say some of your weaknesses are on the track that you're hoping to improve on?
Me being so nervous, like when we ran, I don't know if you were in the 4x4 you didn't, the 4x4 at the first meet or the inter squad meet. I literally threw up before the meet.
I know, I gave you Tylenol.
Yeah, I threw up.
I gave you Tylenol.
And I split a 57, so.
Yeah, atta girl.
Hey,
she can do it all.
It worked.
She can do it all. I'm telling you, it was my Tylenol. That's what made you go fast.
I'll need some more.
It's that extra strength stuff.
Oh, bro, no, but I would say like just mentally, I'm still like growing, like, trying to get out of that toxic mindset and like think about more positive stuff, more positives rather than negatives regarding like track and just in general, like with my performance and everything. So
Yeah, it's hard to get rid of that. But like
It
you
really
are in a
is.
healthy environment now and
Mhm.
people love you and they want to support you and help you get better in
Mhm.
that. So it's good that like you are open about that.
Yeah.
What do you think the hardest part is about being an elite athlete? Would you say it's mindset?
Yes. I feel like we do so much and we put so much pressure on our bodies. And sometimes, like, mentally, we feel like we can't do it or like we check out, kind of. Like, I know, like, my freshman year, I used to be in a lot of pain, like with my shins and stuff of that nature. And like, I didn't want to run no more. Like, it's just more so like athletes go through so much and like we push it to the side in a sense, like, you know, we just go about our day and act like everything is normal. But in reality, like stuff really hurts, you know? I think that's one of the hardest things we struggle with.
I would 100% agree. So when you are having those hard workout days, when you just want to check out, when you don't want to finish, when your stomach hurts too bad, you're cramping up, how do you finish that workout?
I think about food.
Okay, I've never heard that
like,
answer before.
Seriously, like you have to think about the positives. Like once you're done for the rest of the day. Like you can't think about the workout in the moment. You just have to be like, okay, if I finish this rep, I'm done. I have to feel this no more. I can go home. I can go get in bed. I can go eat. I'm done.
Okay, that's a different mindset. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
You gotta think about different stuff.
So if you just like threw up, about to go run a race, you're thinking about like food laying in your bed afterwards.
Yes. After I run, I always eat a brookie.
A what?
A brookie, a brownie and a cookie together.
That's what you eat before?
After
okay, that's a good little reward you got going on for you.
It's like a reward system.
Okay, I respect that. Maybe that's why you be running fast.
Exactly.
Because you're brookie? Okay, that's Ari's secret.
Good.
It's totally Ari's secret. My goodness, that's crazy. But yeah, I feel like mindset is such a strong thing with athletes. And even Coach E talks about that all the time. It's just like, you got to put your head in the game. Like, you might think that you can't do it, but like, you actually can. So that's the strongest thing. When we're doing those pool workouts, I just can't continue. But
pool workouts, man.
Are those the worst? I hear that one gets a lot of discouraged. Didn't we had CJ Wilcher? Didn't he jump in the pool? Talk about how awful that was?
Oh yeah. People
What's
I
so bad
almost
about the
died
pool
today in the
workouts?
pool. I had to do underwater swimming to like work on my lungs, and I had to do it like 10 times. So it's just like holding your breath. It's just a competition. So yeah.
How long do you guys spend in the pool? Is it like a once a week thing or once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it depends, like if you're like injured or like other stuff of that nature. But usually, like a regular, if you're not injured, we usually just go in the pool once a week.
I've been doing it 3 times.
And it's miserable?
It's miserable.
Yeah.
What do you think the hardest workout we've ever done is? At Nebraska.
Ooh. I don't know. I feel like at the beginning of the year, those 200s did it. No, the X's.
You died from the X's?
Yes.
Dude, I was like high. I was high on like Red Bulls or something.
See, yeah, nah, babes, I felt everything.
Dude, no, that was my prime time.
Me and Seven were so done that day.
Dude, I thought those freaking hills were bad.
Oh, no. Our first time doing hills, that was
horrible. Atrocious.
That was so bad. I will say that's the worst one. The hills did it.
It brings back PTSD. I can't do it anymore.
Imagine preseason next.
We just got to be in shape. I think that's like the math you got to do is you got to, after the season is done, you got to keep working out. So then when it gets preseason, you're just like jacked.
Just a dog.
Just a dog. And everyone's like falling behind you. Like,
where you come
I
from?
just did this last week.
Right.
For real. How about lifting wise? What do you think is like one of the harder lifts that we'd be doing?
I don't struggle with lifts. I actually love lifting.
You love lifting? What's like your one lift where it's like, oh, like I have to do this today, you know?
I would say probably power clean when I don't want to power clean.
You don't want to power clean.
I don't want to do it.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. I like squatting.
You like squatting?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Well, don't got much left for hard workouts, so we'll be fine for the rest of the season. Do you have any meets that you're looking forward to? Besides like Big Ten and whatnot?
Razorback Invitational.
Okay.
That's going to be a really good meet. And then Florida Relays. I'm really excited about that one. I'm so excited about that one.
Yeah, to run in some nice weather. Have you ran at Arkansas before? No, the track there is crazy high.
I know.
Like people be falling off of it all the time. There's so many like memes about it. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm super excited. But yeah, it'll be fun to travel.
Have you ever been to Texas Relays?
Did we go last year? I think we did because we didn't go to Florida Relays.
Did you like it?
I live everywhere.
Okay.
Traveling with your team, like on a
Yes.
track team, is just so special. Like
Mhm.
so many memories, so many moments. And like when football travels, when basketball travels, like they don't have
Mhm.
as much freedom as we do.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of
Like
freedom.
we just have days where we can just go do whatever.
Yes, I love that. Like we can go explore and actually, see the area because we don't get a lot of,
Mhm.
chance to
I
do
know.
stuff like outside of track because it takes up so much time. But we travel. I love traveling. It's so
Just
much
like
fun.
the environment and just all the
Yes.
memories. I just love it.
Everyone's so happy.
We got curfews. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I think it's like 9:30, but it's whatever. It's whatever.
Okay.
We'll get over it.
Okay.
Yes, of course. But yeah, excited for the season. What's one goal you have for yourself and for your team this year?
Just to PR and be happy. That's my goal for myself, and of course, I want my teammates to do amazing.
So back up. PR and your 200,
All of my.
all of your events. So tell us all your events and what times you want to try and hit.
So for the 60, my PR is 7.4, and I want to at least run a 7.3 or low or high 7.2. For the 200, my PR is 23.7. I want to hit 22 so bad. So 22. And for the 100, my PR is 11.6. I want to try to hit like 11.3 at least. And the 400 is in the air.
55. What did you say? 54?
Yeah, 55.
54.
Oh, 54. 54.
I love it. I love it.
we
Put that
going
girl
for
on
it.
the 4x4
Hey, we're going
team.
for it.
No, but it's great to be such a versatile athlete.
Mhm.
Like that's what you are. Like maybe you could even do an 800 if you really
if
locked in.
if I really put my mind to it, I would do it.
Yeah, I could totally see you doing it.
But I'm not putting my mind to it.
It's all about your mindset. We just talked about this
It
already.
is, but that's one race. I'm gonna let them have it. I'm gonna let them have it.
I'm gonna talk to Coachy. I'm gonna make you run one. That's crazy. If you had to
Don't
run,
give him any ideas,
he probably wouldn't even do it.
bro. You never know.
That's
That man is
true.
crazy.
In a good way. In a
yeah,
great
in a good way.
in a great loving way. We love
Yes.
him.
Good
Yeah.
save.
Good save. Try to make sure she doesn't get canceled.
Right. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
Oh, crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, we can go to break here.
Yeah,
It
we can go
seems
to
like
break
that's
here.
what we're looking for. We'll throw the break here on Speed and Power. Don't go anywhere. We got a special walk. Same last name as well. Just realized that both the guys, a couple
Sisters.
walkers
We're
in here.
sisters.
Oh, okay.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Some more information for you. If you guys ever want to join the show, Sartor Heyman text line 402-464-5685. We'll throw it to break here. This is Speed and Power.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently? The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relief. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
I see the future in our public school classrooms every day. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. I also see how critically important parent and community support is to our students' success. Support your public schools. Get involved. Form a business school partnership or become a school volunteer. Great schools and great communities work hand in hand.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them?
By their clothes,
Their age?
the way they speak. Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, and I am joined by Harrison as well as Ari from the Nebraska track team. I think we should mic up for breaks. I think they would be such interesting conversations.
Yeah, that'd be good. You'd have to, not for the airwaves though. I mean, it would have been fine this time around, but there's other conversations that happened between breaks. But if you want to start a Patreon, it'd be a good subscription. Get some extra money that way.
Sometimes they have to be censored, but it's okay. But Ari, let's get into it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Tell me about, because you're from Illinois. Mm-hmm. Tell me about your hometown. What was it like? Let's get to know you somewhere.
Okay, so growing up, I grew up on the south side of Chicago. So I was pretty much sheltered because it's dangerous in Chicago, especially towards more south, away from downtown. So I pretty much just grew up around my family and just being at home. I didn't even get a chance to really hang out with my friends because it was so dangerous. And my mom was really overprotective over me. Mm-hmm. So she didn't want me to leave out the house, if I didn't have to. But in 8th grade, I ended up moving to the suburbs of Chicago. So I actually got a chance to, actually explore and make friends and actually go out, live an actual regular life. Mm-hmm. So I was really reserved and quiet. like this is the most I've ever talked ever.
Wow.
Like seriously, like when I was in 8th grade and even going into my freshman year of high school, I didn't talk. Like I was very quiet. And my old track coach, she used to always ask me, "Are you okay?" Like I'm fine. I just don't have anything to say.
Mhm.
But I mean, as I got older and got more comfortable, started being myself more and letting myself like be more open to people, it's gotten like way better. Like I'm able to, bring the energy around people
Mhm.
because, like when I'm just at home, I have a lot of energy. And like when I'm around my friends, I have a lot of energy. So just being able to like bring it outside of like those type of environments and actually, grow as a person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're very outgoing. I feel like if
Mhm.
you were in a room of a whole bunch of strangers, you would
Mhm.
definitely like
I'm mingling.
yes,
I'm everywhere.
you would make friends with everybody.
Yes.
So it's just like crazy to think about how you used to be like so
Mhm.
quiet. But that's definitely like a blessing that you learned throughout
Yes.
all the experiences. Like now you are the wonderful Ari that you are.
Yeah.
So your parents definitely loved you
Mhm.
because they wanted to make sure that you were safe. They
Yeah.
sheltered you a little bit. What were some of the priorities that your parents taught you growing up?
Just to make sure that I always, kept high grades.
Mhm.
I had something going for myself and I'm able to provide for myself and not have to rely on anyone. Those are the things that definitely stuck with me because before I ask anyone for help, I'm gonna try and do everything in my power to make sure that I can do it. And then if
Mhm.
I need help, I'm gonna ask for help. But growing up with my mom, like just seeing her like working hard and providing for me and my family and just always being the person that I look up to, she's inspired me to like just keep going and just, no matter what, just keep going because, we all face a lot of different stuff and hardships and stuff. But she just taught me, to keep going and like when you have a plan and a goal, just go for it, like no matter what.
Mhm. I love that. Yes.
know,
Everyone
so
has a
sweet.
different like everyone has a different life. Everyone has a different
Mhm.
story. So I love that. What is one of the biggest things that you learned growing up besides like just going for it if you have a dream? What else?
Well, a lot of stuff, like just growing up in an environment like in Chicago, it definitely taught me to be humble and to also be appreciative of all the opportunities that I have now because like if I didn't run track, I'll probably be like back at home at a community college or like somewhere. Like I wouldn't explore at all if I didn't get the chance or opportunity to move to the suburbs because it's just very dangerous and like I said, my family's very overprotective over me, so they
Mhm.
wouldn't want me to go far. But I will say, just life lessons I've learned to, it's okay to venture out and do something different because being sheltered, it doesn't help you as you get older. Like me making this like big move to Nebraska, it was a really big move because I've never been away from my family at all. And it definitely had me scared at first, but I felt like as a person, I needed to, venture out and explore stuff on my own rather than like being sheltered and like being spoiled. I needed to like do stuff for myself and actually make a decision for myself and not think about anybody else but myself, you
Mhm.
know?
There's no growth inside the comfort zone.
Exactly.
Mhm.
None at all.
I love that phrase. But when did you start track and like who got you into it?
Um, Actually, I just started track just because. I didn't even have a passion for track. I just was doing it just because I was bored. I'm being so for real. When I was younger, my passion used to be dancing. So I
Like
used to
ballet or like
Mhm,
cheerleading? Okay.
mhm. I did ballet, contemporary, and hip hop until high school.
Dang, girl.
Yes, I
Oh my gosh, you
know.
got the moves. Fuck
Okay, and then also I used to be in band, so
What'd you play?
I played the trumpet, the flute, and the clarinet.
Oh my gosh, just total package over here. Just total
No, for real,
package.
like it's just a whole jack of all trades.
I love it.
But I started track around like when I was in 4th grade,
Mhm.
and I didn't really start taking it serious until my junior year of high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wanted to quit track my freshman year of high school.
Dang, so it took you a little while to fall in love with the sport.
Mhm.
Okay. So what moment was it that like you were like, "Oh my gosh, like I love this. Like I want to keep doing this."
So, while I was in high school, every year since freshman year, I went to state. So just being in that atmosphere, it was very inspiring. And then sophomore year, before COVID hit, I like ran some really fast times. I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of fun. Like, I think I want to actually, like probably pursue this. But like junior year, that's when I was running really fast, and then COVID shut down everything. So I mean, it kind of did like steer me away a little bit, but also it brought me closer to the sport because it made me look forward to something after COVID, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
At what point did you notice or like realize you wanted to run D1 track?
Not
Or did you
until my
ever
senior
think
year.
your senior year? Did you ever think it was a possibility?
Yeah, if I really tried. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really didn't try at first. I was just out there having fun. Like
Mhm. Track is like a fun
yes,
sport.
and that's what makes it so unique. Like
Mhm.
it's an individual sport, but it's also a team sport. But you can also have fun with it. Like I used to do long jump, triple jump.
Oh
I
my
did everything.
goodness. You
I
just
did
been doing
everything.
everything in this world.
Exactly. So it was fun just, doing different events and, just being competitive around different people and just seeing different people. It was very fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a fun sport. We got the most fun sport. It's
Exactly.
okay.
Oh, and we can wear nails. That was the plus for me because I used to play volleyball and I used to be
Mhm.
so upset that I couldn't wear nails.
You can wear
girl.
nails in golf or bowling.
True, no.
No, not bowling. I
Nah.
broke a nail doing bowling.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nah.
never mind. But once you started to like fall in love with the sport and like really like get into it, like
Mhm.
what was your motivation? Like, or who motivated you through that?
My coach.
Your coach.
My high school coach. She saw potential in me that I didn't see at first, and she always pushed me to be better. And I forever thank her for that because if she didn't, I probably wouldn't be running track at
Mhm.
all. But her and my also the assistant coach, the jumps coach, he also had a lot of faith in me, and I still talk to him to this day. He always, texting me, "Good luck." It's so cute.
Aw,
I
that's
know,
so sweet.
but they really motivated me to keep going because if they didn't, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a friend. Her name's Allison. She runs track at Ball State. And she was one of the reasons why I kept going because she looked up to me. She's younger than me. So like she was my workout partner until I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
So like I couldn't leave her. Like I couldn't leave her at all. And like all the girls on the team like looked up to me. So it's like I couldn't quit necessarily. I could have quit, but it just wasn't something that I felt like I would do in a sense. So they motivated me to keep going. No matter how hard it was, just go.
I love that. Sometimes, do you ever feel like you're just like a nobody, but like there's so many
Mhm.
younger people looking up to you, but you don't even
Mhm.
realize it?
Yes. It's scary though, because it's
so
like,
crazy.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know how fast I run?
Yeah, like it's like people are like reaching out to you and they're like, "Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, like I'm in high school, like I want to be running these
Mhm.
fast times," or like, "How did you get recruited?" I'm like, "You're watching me,
Yes.
like that's so crazy." Like
Mhm.
we just think we're normal people, but there's younger
Yes.
people looking up to us.
Mhm. Like when I go home over the summer, I always like train at the high school tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So like the football players, like they'll be outside and be like, "Oh, you go to Nebraska? How do you like it there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how was the recruiting? Like what happened?" I'm like, "Oh, it's cool, I guess." It's just normal to me.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, like being a D1 athlete, like people think it's like, whoa, like crazy. But to me, I'm just like, okay,
Mhm.
I just run track.
It's just like an expectation we have for ourselves.
Mhm.
Like, oh, like we're gonna go D1. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna go perform. We're gonna go do our best. We're gonna go work
Mhm.
out every day. Like that's just our lifestyle.
Yeah.
But to other people, that's just so
It's crazy.
fascinating. Yes.
It really is crazy because we do so much like throughout the day, like weights,
Mhm.
class, practice, recovery, more classes, repeat. Like that's crazy to people because they only do one thing all day, and we do so much. It's crazy.
I know. One of my friends today was like, "Yeah, I went to class and then I went to Target. I'm so tired. Like I need to take a nap."
Like,
I'm like,
oh.
I just had lift. I just had 2 classes. I just had to go to these meetings. I just had to go pick this up. Like
Yes.
I'm just like, that's so crazy. Like we just live such different lives.
Mhm. And you can't forget the extra groups that you're in, like
Mhm.
with the school. So it's like even more stuff to do.
So
It's
you
crazy.
have one more year left, correct?
Mhm.
So like that transition to being a normal person,
Mhm.
how do you think that's gonna go?
Kind of nervous about it. I'm not
Kinda
gonna lie to you,
nervous?
but
Mhm.
at the same time, I'm not nervous because medical school does take up a lot of your time. So necessarily, like I will be like less busy, but I'll be more like busy academic wise.
Mhm.
So it will be a challenge, like just to adjust to like not having to worry about track or like going to practice. But I feel like it'll be different, a good
Mhm.
different.
I love and I hate going to practice every day.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I actually hate practice.
But you love it. But you love it. That's the
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Like you love the atmosphere. You
Mhm.
love the coaching staff. You love all your teammates, even
Mhm.
when you don't. Like you love it all.
Yeah.
And we're gonna miss it so much.
I
This is
know.
making me so sad.
No, I'm gonna cry. Like my last meet, I'm gonna be like, oh.
I'm gonna be crying for you. We're just all gonna be crying.
Well, after that, you have a year after me.
Yeah.
Or 2 years.
Maybe we'll
A
just stay here for
year.
like 4. Who knows? We'll take those
Exactly.
extra laps. But dang, yeah, just the transition. Like I know you talked to I've talked to some athletes who are like, yeah, like I just graduated, like I'm not
Mhm.
doing sports anymore. Like just you don't know who your identity is at that point.
Mhm.
Because we're athletes.
Yeah. And that's
who we
why like
are.
I try so hard right now to like find stuff on the side that I like to do, like little hobbies or stuff that I could do on the side. Because like once track's done, like there's no after. Like
Mhm.
in high school, it's like, oh, like you could still run track, but like now, like you go into the real world, like you actually have to like start doing stuff for yourself. And I've just learned to like start taking up little hobbies or like finding the little stuff in life to appreciate. And then also like realizing that medical school is next. Like I have stuff to do, you know?
I don't got medical school. Give me some hobby ideas. What do you got going on? Might take one.
So when I was younger, I used to like sew my own clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
so-
knit or like sew?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I just started knitting again. I
Did you
just
make that
made a
shirt?
blanket. No.
Okay.
I just made a blanket. I just made a blanket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a big blanket or like
Mhm.
a baby blanket?
It's a big blanket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took a while.
It took a while. Okay, valid.
It's cute though.
Okay, so knitting, sewing, love it.
Mhm.
What
And then
else?
like shopping.
Great
That's a good
hobby, great
That's a
hobby.
amazing hobby. And then like just being around friends, like without a phone, or like even going on dates by yourself, like just
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff like that. It helps you like learn more about yourself, and like just being to yourself, like it helps you create an environment where you don't feel like bad being alone. In a sense, like you're able to enjoy the small stuff by yourself and just go out and not have to have friends with you. If you get what
Mhm.
I mean.
The strongest people are good at being by themselves.
Yes.
Yes. I love it. You could write a book next.
Low key.
You could add that to your hobby list. I'd read it if you sign it for me
Really?
though.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course I
just
will.
Give me a little like
Exactly.
note in it
I'll
too.
give you the first book.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I know you've kind of dealt with like some toxic situations
Mhm.
in track, but what do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned throughout your 3 years so far? Could be at Nebraska, could be at ISU, could be a whole thing.
To have fun and not take it so serious. I feel like as athletes, we push ourselves so hard and like we're so hard on ourselves that we forget like this is a blessing, like just to even be able to compete and go to all these meets out of town, like
Mhm.
for free. Like it's such a privilege that we have. And like I've just been learning to appreciate the small stuff. Like again, like seeing my other teammates PR, like seeing other people happy, like that motivates me to do better. Like if I see someone break the school record, it's like, whoa, like I want to do that too.
Mhm.
Like just being able to be happy with where you're at, but also like looking forward to what's ahead. Like don't dwell on like a race you just ran. Like just have fun with it in a sense. Like regardless if you do good or whether you do bad, like just have fun. That's the main thing. I feel like people take it too serious to the point where it's like they're not having fun with it anymore. It's more of like a job or like a business. Like they don't have fun with it. But once you start like having fun and just being yourself and just being like able to be around people and just be happy, you'll do well.
That's some of the best advice right there.
No, like seriously, because last year I was so sad. Like I didn't want to run. I didn't want to go to practice. I didn't want to go to meets. I didn't want to do anything. But being here, like just being able to be around people and be happy. Because my freshman year, I was having a blast.
Mhm.
I was just everywhere, and I was happy.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized. Like I was happy freshman year compared to sophomore year. So I need to get like back happy in order to do well. Because when you're happy, you do well. When you're sad and you're thinking about all the negative stuff, you do bad. Because now it's like basically like going on your race. Because it's like, dang, you start thinking about, well, now I can't PR, and that messes up the whole race.
Mhm.
But if you're happy and you know have positive thoughts, it's like, okay, let me just go out here and do what I gotta do and
Mhm.
have fun.
It's all
And you do
about the
it.
mindset. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the strongest thing. What would you tell freshman Ari?
I miss you.
That's
no,
some good
I
advice.
had so much fun. Oh my gosh. Like if I could go back, I would literally go back to freshman year. I was just out there, like just free. And I feel like that's one thing with like sports as a whole and like even with track, because like once you get to know like T-Fers and you start knowing about nationals and stuff of that nature, it hurts you, but it makes you compare more. Like in high school, we don't compare. We don't even care in high school.
Mhm.
But like as you get older, you realize like to get to the next level, you have to start comparing yourself to other people. And comparison is literally the thief of everything. Cause it's like once somebody runs fast, you're like, dang, why am I not running fast?
Mhm.
But you don't understand that everyone has a different process. So I feel like I just miss her, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. That's so sweet.
That's good advice to kind of
baby
wrap
girl.
up on. That's
Right?
well
Oh my
said right there.
Aw.
Comparison is the thief of everything. Good advice
It
there
is
from
good
Ariana
advice.
Walker. We got to throw it to break here. This is Speed and Power. We got Megan Walker, the host, as always, with her guest Ariana here with us as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back on the other side.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's Cheese Spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's Cheese Spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's Cheese Spread today at your local grocery store.
Hey, it's Chad with the Nutrition Authority inviting you to stop in and check out the all-new complete post-workout recovery, CPR. CPR is ideal for anyone who works out or competes and wants to maximize results. CPR can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today and try a free sample or visit us at mynutritionauthority.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Doren, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that Potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com. I could write a commercial telling you how great waffle weekends are at the chocolate season. Or I could just have Rico read you the menu.
Banana Nutella. Nutella topped Belgian waffle with homemade whipped cream, chocolate chips, and freshly sliced bananas. Baconator. Buttermilk waffle with bacon slices tucked inside, topped with salted whipped butter, caramelized pecans, and pure maple syrup.
Waffle weekend brunches at the chocolate season.
PB&J.
40th and Old Cheney or online at thechocolateseason.com.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and I am joined by Harrison on the board, as well as Ari from the Nebraska track team. If you guys have any ideas on how to get a woman's ring size without her knowing, please,
Yes, we need to know
text
now.
in or something. I don't know. But all right, this is my favorite part of the show. Last segment.
Yes.
We're going to just ask you some questions. Give us answer right off the top of your head.
Okay.
All right. You're giving. Dang, I just can't talk anymore. Okay. We're giving you this billboard. You can put anything on it. This is for the whole entire world to see. What are you putting on it?
Myself.
Okay, I'm
Like
going to give
a
you a few
cute picture-
seconds. I'm
a
going to give you
cute
a few
picture of
seconds to
myself.
think about this again. What are you putting on the billboard? Everybody to see. It could be like, it could be a photo. It could have words on it. It could have anything. Okay?
Okay.
What are you putting on it?
Myself.
Give us some like context with that.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would spend money on a billboard for, you know?
We're just giving it to you. It's not,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for it.
Oh, well then, yeah, just myself. I mean, I don't really do anything else. Maybe a track picture.
Okay.
And be like, come support the Nebraska Cornhuskers. You know, something like that. Or like tell them to follow my Instagram or something.
Okay,
you know?
that's smart. Yeah. I do the Instagram. Some people do Venmo. Some people do quotes.
Low key.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah.
Put my Cash App on there or something.
There you go. Yeah. You little
little money.
Venmo.
We had Asian sweater man once too.
We had Asians. We've had all sorts of weird things. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of them more like good. There, you did a good answer. Good job. Yeah. Okay. If you could work out with anyone, dead or alive, who's it gonna be?
Oh, I want to work out with Sydney McLaughlin. I want to work out with her so
Ooh, that'd be
bad.
a tough workout.
It would be a tough workout, but I want to know, like, I want to see her mindset, like when she goes into workouts. I feel like that's crazy. Like she's
I'd be
so
so
fast.
embarrassed. I'd be so
Oh,
embarrassed.
yeah, or Sha'Carri. I would love to work out with her too.
Sha'Carri Richard.
They're
Oh my
fast.
gosh.
They're fast, but I feel like just being in that environment, like
Mhm.
you'll get to see like how they actually like lock in.
And see like what they're like during workouts.
Mhm.
Yeah, for real. That's a good one. That's a good one. What is your favorite song on your playlist right now?
Made for Me by Mooney Long.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now we on the show we have everyone sing like the song that they say. So,
Okay.
you got it. Do you need a beat?
Oh no, baby, I know this song. All
right, give it to us.
Okay, it's actually trending on TikTok.
Okay.
So, twin, where have you
Mhm.
been? Nobody loves me.
Yup. Yup. I love it. That was our first time
Yeah, first one.
had anyone sing.
Yes.
I love that. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so proud of you.
That is a lot of guests to go through to finally get the first one to actually sing.
Yeah, you have no clue how many people
Oh,
I've said.
Really?
Yeah.
From sheltered to singing on air.
Yeah.
Oh no, baby, I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, that's a cute little dog out the window. Sorry. Okay, you are being dropped off on an island. What are the 3 items you're taking with you?
Oh, honestly, I'm bringing a digital camera.
She's got her priorities in place.
Yes, a digital camera. I'm gonna bring a flask in case I get thirsty, so I can go get water. Cause I don't know if they're gonna have stuff for me, you know.
The island?
Yeah.
The island is not gonna have a flask for you.
No, I'm saying like I'm gonna bring it with me.
Yeah.
So
what do
like,
you mean
when I wanna-
have for you? It's gonna be okay. It's this little island, no
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, no like anything, and just
Right.
water around it.
Okay, yeah. So I need a flask so I can go like get water to drink.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I don't know what would the last item be.
Thinking hard on this one, aren't you?
That's kind of hard.
Not like your mom.
The camera came out so fast to get this third.
Yes,
item.
because I'm gonna take pictures. But that's what I went through.
I think you got like 4 pictures before you discovered the whole island.
No, for real. I'll probably be my mom.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah,
Good
that's
answer.
a good answer. Yeah.
I feel bad for a lot of moms. A lot of moms get dragged
Dude,
out. to
No,
this
because you got to
island.
think about it. Moms, like they just figure
know
out everything
for real.
Like they will figure out how to start a fire with no materials at all.
Yeah, Superman
That's
is
a good
based
angle.
off
Yes.
moms.
All right.
Yes.
All the superheroes are based off moms.
All right, good point.
Don't quote me on that though.
Yeah,
Low
bring it
key
down.
though. Low key though.
7 a.m. or 7 p.m. workout.
7 a.m.
Atta girl.
Yeah.
Atta girl.
Ready to
Love
get out the
dedication.
way. You know, done for the day.
I love it. We're done already?
That's the wrap up. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That was fun.
How many owls would you have to see to be like concerned?
I'm sorry. Oh, one.
One? Okay, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
One.
Ari, it has been an amazing time having you on the show tonight. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you
You're the
guys so much
sweetest.
for listening in. Make sure to tune in next week.
Bye.